Plus 11 total, 15 patients are under ventilator and NICU.
Positive beds, now oxygen beds, ventilator beds, now any school for increasing.
You don't know those things. So you have to be prepared.
We came for the review with the Negram Hospital. Here we have heard from what our Dr. Bhattacharya had said, a director of Negram. We are also very happy with their preparedness. They have already their preparation. We have seen that they have done very well. They have kept the isolation ward separately. They have kept the waiting ward separately. They have kept the other ICU separately. All has been made arrangement. We are very happy. Then also they said that there is no problem with the oxygen, that there has no problem with the beds, no problem with the ventilator at present. Everything it be manageable. So this is that what we have been taking the review from the state government, also with the Negram Hospital, for the best services to the people, particularly to not deny what kind of services, if suppose for the cancer patient, whether they need the radiation, they need any chemotherapy, it cannot be denied. There all have been given arrangement, and also for the dialysis patient, that also been discussed. Everything has been taken care for all kind of patients, whether it is positive or the normal patients here. That's why we have come here to see that they get all kind of cooperation from the state government. Manpuar kalau gumni ni kidon kam menyo ia ka order naga government of India. Kidon ke limitation yoki kidon gitar hendrai ki manpuar ke di menyo ka order naga government India as said by the our respected director of Negram. Ngipa ban support ya kani ban ag supplement ya ki manpuar. Ya kita ngai iklan tang haki private hospital, ngimpat iklan haki government hospital ki badai jong ka government of India.
Negram's, the main challenge is that we are running COVID and non-COVID together. And there, the human resources, that is the doctors, nurses, ward boys, everything is split down the line. So the same type of service is continuing, but number of people less. These are challenges for which we had been preparing last time. So we trained other doctors and nurses from other parts of the hospital, even the preclinical, paraclinical, even the laboratory services. So they were trained in managing COVID ICU patients, and when this came up, we have called upon their services, given them refresher training, and now they are working with us. We need people, to maintain communication with the relations, wanting to know what is happening to my patient. Sometimes we need people to sometimes bring medicines for them from the pharmacy. We don't want to send the attendants of the COVID patients because they may be weak, they may also be becoming COVID affected. So we are getting other staff. So we are calling upon our staff from administrative section, final year MBBS students, fourth year MBBS students, interns. So they are all coming together so that the services can be given. The challenges in providing expanded ICU care lies not in the equipment. Equipment we have more than 70, 77 ventilators. Some more maybe we will be getting. It is the people running them. So the challenge lies in the human resources, trained human resources, and this is true the world over. We are happy that we are getting good support from our people. Other departments are taking up sister department activities. Suppose medicine is looking after a lot of COVID, neurology may be looking after their patients in the ward. So we help each other out, and it is only through this that this type of pandemic we can take care.